gonna join the live? Who's gonna join the live? Who's gonna join the live? So kindly guys, let's join the live as I try and explain one or two things, or rather shed light on the mission, on the big mission. So let's kindly join the live as I explain the mission. Oh wow, you have a like already. Oh wow, welcome to the live. We want to explain, we want to shed light on the vision, on the mission. So kindly comment, say something before we start. For those who've joined the live, kindly comment something as we prepare to start. Hi, how are you guys? How are you doing? Welcome to the live, welcome to the live. It's a sit down today. Yes, blessings Mr. PR. How are you? Welcome, welcome Mr. PR. So guys, yes, we want to explain the big mission today. I know most of you guys, if you hear some we're having fireworks tonight, so things are really going down tonight. We're having some fireworks, so they're testing on the fireworks to see how. You hear that? You hear that? Yes, those are fireworks being tested. So guys, yes, the mission, the big mission. Those guys, hope we'll manage it. So the big mission, guys, the big mission. I want you guys to help me, give me ideas. Let's brainstorm together. Of course, we can be having this live frequently, talking about this preparedness of this mission, because it's gonna be quite a mission. So I know most of you have an idea of what is going to happen, and I can shed some light. So as you all know, I'm a doctor by profession. Yes, I'm a medical practitioner. I did clinical medicine and surgery, so I'm a doctor. I treat, I diagnose, I treat, and manage patients. So I manage all sorts of patients. I do surgeries, but I don't do major surgeries. So I can do all minor surgeries and a lot of other minor surgical procedures. So guys, we are beginning a mission. We are starting a mission. We are starting. Yeah, I'm not home for Christmas. I'm here. I'm not gonna go home for Christmas. I see Maro is going over there. Alright, take you guys to the rooftop. Let me take you guys to the rooftop first and see. We maybe see what is happening before we start this live. Let's go and see what's happening on the rooftop. Let's go to the rooftop and see what's happening over there. I don't know where they're popping it from. I don't know they're popping it from the rooftop or where are they popping it from. But they should probably wait until midnight. What? Hey. Oh, where are they popping it from? Oh, down there. They're here. Oh, it's an auto from China. Oh, it's an auto from China popping these things. What? Yeah, but it's useless right now because we can't see anything. He's just wasting. He has blasted like 10 of them. So it's useless because we can't see what is happening. Oh yeah. Guys, would you like me to take you there? Let me take you there. Can I take you there? I can take you there so that we come back and see. Let me take you there. Let me take you there and show you what's happening before we come and talk about the big live, the big mission. Yes, so yes, guys. Welcome. For those who've joined the live, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me try and go show you what is happening over there before we continue with the live. I don't know whether these guys still be popping those things. There's a note from China. A note from China. He has brought us fireworks from China already. Guys, can you like the video? Can you like and subscribe to the video? Let's see what's popping over there. Those amazing fireworks. This is Mbappe. Mbappe, what are you saying? What is happening?
I see this guy over there.
He's going up there.
Yeah.
And does what?
Yeah.
What is it? It's called what? Fireworks.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it tonight for Christmas?
Yeah.
Alright, so see you tonight, okay? Alright. Yeah. Let's go and see what Anoto from China is showing us over there. Anoto from China. Anoto from China is exploding things. Massive. So guys, yeah, kindly like the video. We're gonna talk about the big mission today. I'm gonna explain to you guys what it's all about. Where is Maro? Tell him I say hey. Alright. I thought gates were closed. Yeah, but these are residents, you can't see. What's up? Hey, Anoto. What's up, man? I'm good, you're good? Yeah. Anoto. Let me see one of those things. Yeah. This? Yeah. All these are fireworks.
Mwanzo ungekuja saa 6 za usiku. Hizo ni kombora.
Anoto from China.
Saa 6 za usiku ndio 25 imeanza.
This is the guy.
Kuja hapa mapema 25 tuanze kungurumisha.
All these are fireworks. Tonight is gonna go down.
Ndio saa 6 za usiku.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Basi utakuwa.
Hapo tunaanza celebration kuanzia hapa.
Saa 6.
Panga tu kwa chupa na
Anoto.
Unaacha kama zimeenda.
These are residents. These are not. This is Chicky Boy.
Hizi inafaa mob.
So ndio ambia askari wasikuzuie getini.
I think yeye mwenyewe anajua. Hata ni.
Yeah, Anoto from China. These are how many shots? How many is this? One pack has how many?
12.
12.
Yeah.
This is 12 times 4.
Yeah. I had many,
Yes.
but others I've sent to my home.
Oh,
And these are just small ones. Like the ones I'll be doing in my home,
yes.
they are the bigger ones. They go very far.
Okay.
Yeah, the bigger. But these are just small.
Okay.
But you can see also the effect is
It's
good.
massive, bro.
Yeah,
I was in there and I was hearing
So
the
my
blast.
idea is
Yes.
next year during the party,
Yeah.
we can actually buy lots of fireworks.
Yes.
So that next year it will be a 30-day event.
Yeah. Next year it'll be a
So-
30-day
Yeah,
event.
so when
Probably. They say. No, he said. I'm not sure. He said that most 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So even if it is
Yeah.
2 weeks,
Yes.
now we will introduce the party, and then during the end
Yes.
there will be a dinner.
Yes.
And then after the dinner, dinner will start from around let's say 9 o'clock up to 11:30.
Okay.
So speeches, celebration, cake cutting.
Yes.
Then when we get to 12,
Yeah.
the last day of the party, we do the fireworks.
Yes.
So we can do them some at the rooftop,
Yeah.
so that you see the display.
The rooftop is
and
the
some
best.
here,
Yeah.
and some at the garden.
Yeah.
So that we'll have a team, the team rooftop,
Yeah.
team on the ground, and team kitchen. So that when that one fires, this one also fires at the same time, and that one also fires.
At the same
so
time.
the clouds here will be very, very colorful.
Exactly.
And we can maybe switch off the lights
Yeah.
of the villa and the security light,
Yeah.
so that you can see that magic. I know that time maybe Maro will be celebrating 1 million subscribers.
I'm very
Amen.
sure.
Yeah.
And maybe me, I will be celebrating 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000?
Hey.
100,000.
No, 100,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
100,000.
Yeah. And me,
100,000.
Yes.
and me also, this is my channel.
You see,
Guys,
even
you can
even
subscribe to the
100,000.
firework guy.
The fireworks guy.
I'm not in China.
Yeah.
Yes.
So even if I'll be far,
Mm.
I will be the main firework guy to Maro.
Oh, well,
Because I
like.
know where to source at a good price.
Oh, for sure.
If you and me buy fireworks with maybe 20,000, yours will be less, mine will be more.
Oh, wow.
Because
So
I
this
know-
is from China?
How
This
much
are-
this one?
I can't. Okay, this one.
They're from China?
This one is around 800 for 12.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
this
But
Some
now,
of them.
yeah.
And the bigger ones?
This was the big ones. They go up to even 100,000 and 50,000, 5,000. But if you're having a party, you can buy several. You can buy these small ones to just get people into the mood.
So how
And then-
much? How much does it cost? The bigger ones.
It goes even up to 150,000, 30,000, 25,000,
Okay.
26,000, 2,000.
Oh.
Yeah, these are just the smaller ones.
Oh.
Because this one was just to show Marwa the idea,
Yes.
so that next year
Yes.
we can do it bigger and better.
For sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why I thought I came late for the party. If I came early, if my flight could arrive earlier, I could have come with this, so many of them, and then on the last day
Yes.
we shoot them. Yeah.
So today we'll be shooting them?
Yeah, today Marwa said we'll be shooting them, so I have to maybe the rain also.
It won't.
No rain. No rain.
Rain won't stop us, bro.
Okay, rain won't stop us,
won't
but
stop us.
we'll do
Yes,
us.
tomorrow is Christmas.
Yes, yes.
We must celebrate it, regardless. Yes, tonight is.
At midnight.
Yes.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
at
We have
midnight,
Christmas Eve.
when
The Christmas Eve
Yeah.
starts
day
at
will
night.
change.
Yeah.
Yes, at night when
On
at
24th
midnight.
night at
Yeah,
midnight.
yeah, yeah.
That's when it starts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
maybe we can do a countdown.
It's just as
Yeah.
you the 1st January we start at
Yeah,
31st midnight.
yeah.
Okay, maybe you come with.
All right, guys, you can go back and talk about that mission that we're talking about. So, guys, can come back. Where are you leaving for? So, yeah, guys, let's go talk about the mission, the big mission that we are having. And, guys, kindly, if you can support us, please support us, because it's something that will be going all together. All of you, from the journey, from the day we start the journey until the last day, we'll be together, of course. So, guys, welcome to this live today. It's exclusive to talk about the mission, the big mission that we are yet to start, starting January. January is the big day. And I want to explain to you how it is going to happen, so that you guys can give me your suggestions, what you think about the big mission, because it's quite a mission. And I take it. I don't find it so tough, but I find it will just be something so huge. But of course, I can just do it because it's something that I like doing. But now, for this case, it will be different because you have to document things. You have to see the patients at the same time, rather to see. So it will be quite an experience. You don't know what you're gonna meet out there. You don't know, and these communities that you're visiting. These tough communities. But of course, you're gonna meet them and find them. Yes. So, guys, kindly like the video, subscribe to the video. We are back at the villa. Let's talk about the mission now. Let's talk about the big mission now. So, guys, I want the mission to start somewhere beginning, maybe early January. I mean, the first days of January. Welcome, guys. The mission. So, guys, I want to take this special moment to explain to you guys what the mission is all about. For those who know what the mission is all about, welcome. We can still have further conversation about this big mission. So, guys, this is the idea. The idea is we wanna hello, happy live you. Hello, Julie. Welcome to the live. So, guys, the mission is all about compassion. We wanna deliver compassion every day. We want to help the vulnerable. We want to help the poor. We want to help those people who can't access healthcare, or rather, they can't easily access healthcare. We want to bring healthcare to them, courtesy of me, Kibet, your doctor. So guys, it will be an amazing experience of which we'll be together in this journey. Of course, all of us will be together in this journey. And I don't know. I'm anticipating a lot, but whether we like it or not, we got to do it. Whether you got whatever, as long as I get my own, I can get my own medical equipment and medical supplies, everything. I'm sure I get all of them. So that is the main thing that you should have. So guys, I don't know. Yes, that is right. So guys, yes, the mission is starting on January. And yes, the mission is all about targeting. Okay, there's a subscriber of mine who told me that of course I should put down the plan. Of course, I'm planning on getting the real actual plan, and the plan involves target groups, which we have the target groups. So the target groups are children or kids under the age of 10, of course. Girl child between the age, let me explain why children, but of course most of you know why children. So one, there's this thing about Africa. If most of you guys maybe don't know what I'm talking about, but we have a high rate of poverty around Africa, especially deep in the villages. We have a very high rate of poverty and a high rate of poverty leads to everything. So one, these kids deep in the villages, and this is not an ordinary village. It's not a village like Nyabohanse. Nyabohanse is a good village. Have you guys seen, I don't know whether if I state this it would be, have you guys seen pastoralist communities, or rather those communities that are in arid and semi-arid areas? Those are the people. This place is green. This place is green. That's why we have food. But there are places where you can't access food. You can't easily get food. There are places where there's no green. There's no green. You know what I'm saying? There's no green. It's all dry land, arid areas. So these are the pastoralist communities, and there are very, very many around this Africa, rather for Kenya, because I'm going to start with Kenya. And if God grants us the enough, of course we will. We're going to start with Kenya, and then we go deep into those other African countries. So our target groups, of course, children. So in these communities, let me tell you, in these communities, there are communities in Kenya, like for example, the northeastern parts of Kenya. We have crazy difficulties. We have crazy difficult times. People are really suffering over there, guys. One, there's no food. There's not enough food. And if there is food, the food that they're using, or rather the food that they get there, is not. So kids suffer from malnutrition. I know most of you know what malnutrition is. Malnutrition is whereby you don't get enough balanced diet to help your health, for your health basically. So at least in villages like Nyabohanse, we're green. You see, if I take you around Nyabohanse, you're gonna see a lot of. Let me show you what Nyabohanse has. Let me open this window. Let me show you what Nyabohanse has. You see, and then there's a world full of difference. There's a world of difference. I mean, you see. Sorry, I don't know whether it's so clear or blurry. You see, it's all green. You have a lot of maize plantations over there. A lot of maize, a lot of green, a lot of things. But now, you see, guys, a lot of green. Here in Nyabohanse, you can't go more than 100 meters without getting food. So of course, yes, there's poverty here in terms of other basic needs, like for example shelter, even education, But there are other parts of this country, rather other parts of Africa, of which probably it's the majority, but I don't know whether it's the majority, but maybe 50-50. But there are regions in Africa where there's no green. you can't see any green. There's no green, to be honest. In Kenya, for example, there are parts like Baringo counties. These are counties. Baringo County. I can name these counties for you to research. And an example of a country is a country like, I don't know whether I should, South Sudan. You all know South Sudan, how South Sudan is. South Sudan is not that green. It's not that green. So South Sudan, they have a problem with, it's an arid area. It's an arid, close to a desert, arid close to a desert. So there's no green, there's no planting things. So they depend on maybe cereals, and it's food relief, So you might find these kids that take cereals from January to January, cereals. And cereals, I don't mean the cereals that you guys put milk and then cereals, those oats. No. Those are not the cereals I'm talking about. The cereals I'm talking about are, someone was calling me, I don't know, and I'm using my internet. So that's it. So yeah, they're frying the corn and taking the corn, dried maize. What? Dried maize. They take the dried maize in the morning, dried maize during lunch hour, dried maize at night. And you might even find that it's only 2 meals in a day. So there's no, in the morning maybe you drink porridge, of course, from the maize. Porridge. So they have a problem with balanced diet. So they suffer from malnutrition. 99% of those kids suffer from malnutrition. I don't want to share pictures, but if you start this journey together, of course, you're gonna see the state of kids around that area. And most of you know, you can Google. Kids in northeastern part of Kenya, and kids in health children around the arid areas and the semi-arid areas. They have a problem with malnutrition. That's the main disaster. So malnutrition is the leading cause of mortality. If you know what mortality is the leading cause of mortality in children, probably in Africa. I think so. Should I put do not disturb or what? So malnutrition is the leading cause of mortality, the last time I checked, in Africa. So guys, will you like our kids to suffer? Would you like to see our kids suffer? And I'm very always very compassionate and very I see the kids are the ones that hold our future generations. You see these little kids, in the next 20 years, those are the ones that will be holding our generations. Those are the ones that will be taking care of us. So why don't we take care of them right now? So that is the number one group, kids and children. And if you start this journey, you're gonna bear me witness. I'm sure it won't be a laughing matter. It won't be an easy task, but I'm sure you're gonna make it. So kids really suffer from malnutrition, and if you really God helps us, we just try and give them what we'll be having. Those people can't access water, clean water to drink. Those kids, we'll go and ask those kids, or rather ask how often they take water. How often they just get clean water and drink? How often do they do that? It is very important for your health. So you're gonna ask that. For how long? As in, how often do you take water? And you're gonna hear that for yourself. So malnutrition is one of the main things I wanna talk about. Another thing is, of course, illnesses now. Diseases and those illnesses. You have many of them. Yeah? You have many of them, bro. I'm live and I'm good. How are you?
You're live?
Yes.
Right?
All right. So guys, yes, those are some of the main things. So that is the main one. Malnutrition is the main one. And the second one is, of course, the common illnesses. The common illnesses, I mean things like malaria. Those are the common ones around those regions. Malaria is a serious thing, and it also affects those people over there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get some strips. The strip tests. The strip tests are the test to test for malaria. So those ones are quite affordable. So you can get quite of them. You can get like 200 strip tests. so that when you find an ill child, we first need to test and rule out that you're not dealing with malaria, because again we'll get to those facilities, wherever, any health facility, and ask how is the condition, and just get their opinion and tell us how they are coping up with this the menace over there. So we're gonna do the tests over there, and if we can manage them at that particular point, it's okay. We will manage them at that particular point. But if they need to be referred, we'll have to transport them from point A to point B. We'll have to take them to the next facility for further management. And I'm sure there are a lot of them. So guys, so that is it. That is the major serious illness that is always available there. So malnutrition is the main one, you see, and then you deal with illnesses like malaria, and then what else affects those kids? Of course, malnutrition comes with a lot of other illnesses like kwashiorkor, marasmus, those malnutrition diseases or other conditions. A lot. So of course we try our best and address the malnutrition thing. Of course we won't be able to curb all of them, but we try what we having at that particular time. So another one is malaria is a big menace. I don't know respiratory, because those places are warm. I don't know whether we'll be having one or two respiratory illnesses, but you'll find those kids, of course, have, kids are susceptible to infections. So kids are susceptible means they're prone to getting some illnesses like flu. So you find in those areas when they have flu, they just let it maybe heal by themselves or something of sort, you know. All right, they just heal by themselves. They just let them heal by themselves. So probably when you get there, you're gonna help on this. So yeah, in kids, malnutrition, illnesses like malaria, and then we address things like pneumonia, because those are some of the crazy things over there. And then again, of course, you will find the kids don't access immunization. The underage, the below 3 years, the below 2 years even. The parents just let them be. That's why in the coming future, they are not really healthy. You find them they are not supplemented with a lot of, they are not immunized. You find they skipped measles, they skipped polio, they skipped many things, just because getting from where they are to where our facility is like 30 kilometers, and that they go by walking. And it is not a joke. It's not a joke. You might think that I'm just making up stories, but it's not a joke. We'll go and we'll see all, but we'll hear from them, and and of course we get to see by ourselves, and then we'll visit those facilities, because now when you find that the distance now from where they are to the next facility is 30 kilometers, and when they get to that facility, they don't have the necessary immunization, so they don't have. I don't know. I'm not. In Kenya, they say you are not banning. Banning is saying bad things about someone, something. So I'm not banning. I'm saying the truth, because I'm a Kenyan and I come from around those communities. So I even start with my neighboring community as I go deep into those seriously affected communities. So they don't get access to immunizations, those underage kids. So they don't have a good health in general. So kids suffer from 1, malnutrition, 2, illnesses like malaria, 3, maybe respiratory illnesses, 4, inaccessibility to get immunizations, or else most of these kids suffer from, and of course there's many other illnesses like skin conditions. You get to see by yourself. So we don't want this to happen to these kids. Or rather, we like to minimize this. So that is why I'm really saying it is really important for us to try and access them. All right. So that is for the kids. So let me first read your comments as you digest what I've just told you, because you all think it's a movie, or rather you all think I'm building up stories. I'm not making up stories. I'm not making up stories. I'll show you. Once I start going home, because even here, I'm sure they have, but here at least, this place is quite better off because it's green. People get good food. So kids are healthy, and it's somehow urban. You know, when you go deep there, it's completely different worlds. Yvette Miller, are you not home for Christmas? I'm not home for Christmas. I wish my family a Merry Christmas, because tomorrow is Christmas, and there's one or two things I'd like to do over here before going home. So I'm not home for Christmas. Sean Virgil, where is Maro? Tell him I'm saying hi. Maro was over there. Yeah, we'll just pass that and tell him we are saying hi to him. Jeff N. They just closed. Oh, hello Kibe, hello Julie. Greetings, bro. Greetings, village boy. Lisa Maisha. And if you want to support me, guys, if you want to support this journey, I will tell you where the support will come in. But if you want to support me in this journey, kindly check on the description box. I got it. Lisa Maisha, greetings from Sweden. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. IMG, hey IMG, how are you? My adorable Kibe is live. How are you, my darling? Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. Wayne, bro, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, Wayne. Hi everyone, greetings Fatima. Wayne, I see you. Wayne, welcome. Thank you so much, Fatima. Yes, Patricia JK, hi, welcome. Yes, guys. So kids, you see, kids really get affected with this, and it's not only that health part. You see that they also got a lot of problems in terms of education, just because of that poverty thing. They don't have they don't have. You will see school. Them to access school, it's like those kids work from. You might find they don't go to school just because of the distance and lack of food and stuff. This is a fact. In the comment section, for those who know what I'm talking about, kindly support me and tell the people who think I'm making up stories just to chase, or rather I don't know, but this is a real thing. I have been within those communities, and I know what I'm really talking about. And I've actually worked in a county called Narok. Narok County is a pastoralist community. It's a county of the pastoralist communities, and I was there. It belongs to the Maasai community, so it's quite a thing. So yeah, so those kids, you'll find that they don't even access education because of the distance to schools. Things like they don't even have food, or rather, you see, when you go, there's no need of you going to school and you go stay hungry. So you won't even get what you're being taught, because now you're not even there. But for that, I'll just go and show you the lifestyle. Our main concern is taking care of addressing their health concerns. So that will be it for the kids, right? For the elderly, not for the elderly, for the girl child. And there's so many others. Those are just the main ones that I'm just mentioning. Those are the main problems, or those are the main challenges that are affecting the children. Another problem is food. Maybe it's not so severe, but jiggers. You all know what jiggers is. Those jiggers are small. Are they kind of small? They're not insects. They're small what? Jiggers. Well, those who know jiggers, but it's not that common maybe. But I know. My main problem is malnutrition and conditions like malaria. Those are my main problems. And respiratory. Among the respiratory illnesses, we have TB. And this TB, I'll tell you where it comes from. It comes from especially the adults, the elderly. Yes, without I'll tell you when you get there. The next vulnerable group is girl child. The girl child between the age of 10 11, 12, 13, those teenagers, 14, 15. Those girls usually have a lot of problems. You know, girls have a lot of health. Their health, whatever, is very, very sensitive, especially their reproductive health, because they're just starting a certain stage in their lives. So there are now a lot of maybe problems with hygienic conditions, or rather environment there isn't really that good or rather conducive for them. So they tend to suffer from a lot of things. You know, during that period again, the period, especially the cycles, they suffer a lot during that cycles. And one, they don't get access to those towels, those sanitary towels. So depending on how, that's where your support might even come in. If you guys can support me so that I can even take a few pieces to those girl childs, it would be very, very amazing. But personally, we'll try and see. We'll get to the ground and see what their problem is. If they need something from me, or rather from us, we'll go get what they need. Okay, but what we'll be addressing is one, during that period, most females can agree with me. Most females have different, that phase takes them differently. Every female has different symptoms during that menstrual cycle phase. Most of them have serious abdominal crampiness. Abdominal crampiness, I mean severe abdominal pain. And in those regions, you just have to get over it. Nobody will help you with that. So that's why we come in at least and make the situation better for them. Maybe provide them with a crampiness medication, because that is among the crampiness medication is among the drugs that I'll be carrying them. So at least supplement them with that to prevent them from suffering from all that pain. Maybe. Two, educating them on that hygiene around that area. Engaging them and listening to what they experience and what they experience in that period. If there's something they need us to address, we will address for them. Yeah. So the girl child, that is really it, because that area is very, very sensitive, very, very sensitive. So for them, I think we'll have a lot of education there. Let's give them a lot of education. If there's something they don't have, maybe we avail them. And what else? They need, and then take care of that period. If there is any pain, if there is any the problems they experience during that period, we're gonna take care of them. But I think the girl child is mostly education. We're gonna give them health education and the importance of hygiene and a lot of other things, and teach and tell them on just some symptoms. You know, you need to tell them on when they see one or two symptoms, they need to know what is happening so that they don't. Because a lot of bad things happen with them. I don't really want to deep in, but we have a lot of example yeast infections, a lot of UTIs, just because of a lot of hygiene around that area. So for that, it's just all in health education. Guys are calling me and I'm live. So this third group is the elderly. I don't know, before I go to the elderly, you know, the elderly is between the age of 65, right? 65 and above. That's considered elderly, or 60 and above. But there's this age between 40 and 50. There's something that I'd like to tell them, and maybe when we get there, we'll have to advise them to do it. So one, prevalence of certain diseases. One, most common thing in Africa, let's just be frank with ourselves, HIV. HIV is a thing in Africa. I don't want to lie. And most of these parents, or most of these, deep in those communities, they don't care. Guys, I don't know whether I'm being too sensitive. If I'm being too sensitive, it's okay. Bear with me, but these are real facts. So for them, we'll just I'll get strip tests, so that for those who are willing to be tested, we get to test them for free. Test them and let them be aware of their status, because if they are not aware of their status, they destroy a lot of generations. They get killed. Maybe they might have, they risk their kids, or rather they risk the life of the children, the innocent children. So For that age, for the adults between the age of 30 or other parents, what you're gonna do for them is conduct a free HIV test for them. They need to know their status. Because let me tell you, HIV is the main problem. Now, this HIV, when you have this virus, you become susceptible to other infections, which is the main that I want to address, TB. So tuberculosis. Tuberculosis always happens. It can come by itself, yes, but again, it mostly affects those people whom their immune are already compromised. So when your immune is already compromised, you are at high risk of acquiring TB or tuberculosis. When you acquire tuberculosis is spread. It's communicable, of course, for those who know how TB works. Even when I get a kid or rather someone who has TB, the first question I'll ask is there anybody around you who coughs? Because that is why you got your TB. So this TB attacks people whom their immune are really compromised, and these people are those adults you're talking about. So to prevent that, we really need to maybe test them so that they know their status. If they need medication, that's for free. We refer them to government facilities where they get further management and further. Yes, for that it will prevent the complications of damage to the other generations, especially children. And it should be good for them because, I mean, most of them just live freestyle. They don't even know what is happening. They just live freestyle. So if they will agree, we'll do that. That is that age between the adults. That's between 30, 40, 50, 30, 40, or parents, late 20s, 30, 40. Yeah. So for them, we'll conduct that. Of course, give them counseling, free counseling. What else will they need? What else does that age group need? Counseling, that testing, probably most of that. Even malaria, because you can find some of them are sick. You can just conduct free tests. Malaria is for everybody, so that is of course they fall into that group. Yes, counseling, blood sugars. I don't know. You can try that. You can try. If I can get a blood sugar machine, because that's also simple. If you can get a blood sugar machine and a blood pressure machine, we can rule out with this, because those are among people who are suffer from blood pressure, high blood pressure, diabetes, and they don't know about it, So maybe we need to show them. Just give them a. Okay, there's a program that was rolled by the current government about community outreach, but we don't know whether it has reached them. So we'll see who will reach them first. So that is what we'll do with that age group. And then now the elderly. The elderly, of course, they have a lot of problems. The elderly are affected with most of them share the same thing, but the elderly have a lot of other problems. The elderly are mostly ignored, or rather mostly just left to be. They are just left to be. So they suffer from a lot of things. So for them, we go and talk to them, see what is happening. Because most of them you find they're having underlying illnesses, but they are just left to be. They are just left to DIE. So for them, we'll monitor their health at that particular point. But of course, they'll be among the people who will be tested for everything. Tested for maybe blood pressure, tested for diabetes, tested for malaria, all those other conditions. And this is another problem. We'll find the elderly, they're having these problems like high blood pressure, they're having these problems like diabetes, but now they can't get the medicine, they can't get the anti-diabetics, they can't get those medications, they can't get the antihypertensives, because I'm not really sure about the facilities, because if me, I worked in these rural health facilities, you can't even get a painkiller. You just come to the medical facility, the doctor sees you, and they write you a prescription, you go buy your drugs. So if you don't have the money to buy the drugs, you just go back home. Yes. I was in Narok. I can give an example. I was in Narok South, village called Sogo. It's a pastoralist community deep in the villages. And the community there is Maasai. So there's this family that came, Maasai family came. The guy came, the kids were so sick, the wives were so sick, the guy himself was sick, like the whole family was sick. The guy just told me, like, doctor, I don't have, I just help us. Just help us. We've come a very long way to get to this facility. Just help us. I don't have any money. I just saw the kids. The kids were not doing well. Of course, they were malnourished. Most of them were having abdominal issues, gastric disturbances, diarrhea. I tried to manage the kids. The wife shared an illness with the partner. You guys might be aware what I'm talking about. I treated them. They were having an infection, both of them. So I treated the father, the mother, and the whole family. This guy told me he has nothing. He has nothing. So after giving them all the medications, they went home. Now, me, I just told them all the best, it's all well. I gave them the medications that we had then. 5 days later, the guy came back. He was he came alone. Guess what? He brought me a goat, but of course we took the goat, we shared the goat, all of us. He brought us a goat and told us a big thank you so much. You know, accessing all this is not easy. Getting someone who can help us without charging us and doing all. So we are giving you this goat. You go celebrate, you guys celebrate, and thank you so much. So for that, I really saw I really felt it. I really felt it. The accessibility was really difficult for them. So having gained that medical care from me, or rather from Mui at that particular time, was quite a big thing to him. That's why he did what he did to us. So I know what I'm talking about when I say this. So most of them can't afford the drugs. So depending on that time, when we'll be ready to start the mission, we'll consider taking most common antihypertensives, most common antidiabetics for the elderly. So that is my big plan for the elderly. And of course, if you have a blood pressure machine, you'll be able to test them and monitor them, because of course they're not monitored. You find these people are hypertensive patients, but now the last time they even checked their blood pressure is, I don't know how many years ago. They're just taking drugs, or rather they're just chilling, always having problems with headaches, general body weakness. Maybe their blood pressure is not responding to even the medications they are taking. They need the medications need to be revised, or rather, you see. So that is something that really touches me most of the time. I've been in these facilities and I know. Even as someone, so what were you waiting for? What is it? He or she just keeps quiet. Tells you, I don't know. So what do you want me to do that time? They're just left to suffer. So let me read some of your comments first. Happily view with Julie. It's a great idea, and I wish you every success with this mammoth mission. Thank you so much, Julie. Bongs Vibe, season's greetings, bro. Greetings, Bongs Vibe. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, TB is not prevalent in America. Americans, you don't know what TB is. Those Europe countries, you don't know what TB is. I want to shed my tears. But guys, you don't know what TB is. Those other countries, it really affects people around this place. TB is crazy. We'll go together, and we'll just see by yourselves. We'll just see what they do. And you'll find that there are many of them, we can even be overwhelmed. But we'll be able to try and help whoever will help. But I know when you get there, that's why it's a big mission. Like, I really need to be ready. I really need to have enough drugs. I really need to have a lot of things. So I know when I get there, crazy things. So yeah, TB is not too prevalent in North America. Even HIV, I know it's few cases, but here it's more than there. But TB, for sure, I know it's not prevalent in America or North America. Bombs by malaria and that stuff, I don't hear about that. Malaria and that stuff, I don't hear about that. Yeah, of course, I don't think there's malaria in North America and stuff, but it's among the killer diseases here in Africa. Malaria, especially in those areas I'm telling you, for sure. Trinisha, hi Kibe, hi Trinisha. I actually saw your notification confirming that that was your real name. Thank you so much for the support, Elisha. You supported me. You made your contribution. I've saved it in the basket. I've put it in the basket. Yes, in that kitty. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Trinisha. Bonks vibe. That's crazy. Not being able to access healthcare due to poverty. Yes, yes. And please, just continue being with me, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm not making up stories. You are doing an amazing job where you are. You are doing an amazing job where you are, for sure. I'm trying my best, and we wanna try and help our fellow Africans. Trinisha, I'll be on board your medical mission. I'm sure you'll be on board. Welcome to this journey. So guys, so yes, I've mentioned the main problems that we'll be trying to address in all those groups. So one, the children we've mentioned. For those who are joining us, we've mentioned this in kids category. Kids around these, or rather those areas that we are really interested in, they suffer from malnutrition. They don't get enough balanced diets. If you go there, those non-governmental organizations, they always distribute them with those plump nuts. You know those plump nuts, those sachets of those nuts thing. That is what is full out there. They just supplement them with those plump nuts just to try and boost their immunity. So yeah, malnutrition is a very we'll go there and ask a kid, rather ask when was the last time a kid had a fruit. I don't know even how we transport fruits, but of course that's one of the things that we'd really like to get at. We'll ask them the last time you took a banana, or rather the last time you took even an orange, and we'll hear for yourselves. You know, water is another thing, but we'll just ask those questions and see how privileged you guys are. Yes. So yeah, malnutrition. They don't get enough balanced diets. Malnutrition is the main thing. Then those other illnesses like malaria really affects kids. Respiratory illnesses. For that first, those parents don't see the need of taking the kids to the hospital. You're just coughing, and you know the different types of cough, or rather respiratory. Yes, you can be a moderator. I'm sorry, I was adding more data. Yes, Bonks Vibe, let me make you a moderator. Why not? Why not be a moderator? Add as moderator. Yes. So yeah, those are some of the kids. I was addressing those respiratory illnesses that will mostly affect them, so that I can get into the immunization, because that is where another problem comes from. Or rather, that is where now these illnesses come from. So yeah, they suffer from these respiratory illnesses, not necessarily pneumonia, but of course pneumonia is one of them. Whooping cough, croup, bronchitis. There's a lot of respiratory illnesses that are quite severe, and you find that the parents will just be like, and they're always naked, they're always bare, no clothes. No. I think when I say this, you guys think I'm just making up. So maybe you guys should just Google, or you wait to start the mission and then you see. You might say I'm trying to put them down or something, but no, that is not the case. So the kid is coughing, the kid is mucus everywhere, but the mother is just, or rather the parent is just, it's okay. Because they can't do anything, you see. So at least if you can step in and just make the situation better, it should be fine. Yeah, so kids, I'm talking about those respiratory illnesses. We've talked about malnutrition, we've talked about respiratory illnesses, we've talked about now immunization. These kids, these people around that area, The maternal services, of course, most of them will try and get maternal services. I mean, maternal services is the natal, postnatal, is the prenatal, natal, and postnatal. Those are pregnancy, during pregnancy, during delivery, and after delivery. So most, because those health facilities, of course, those when they get to those health facilities, they have nurses. Where I think that is the main thing that really happens there. The maternity. I think maternity always works, but it works in a way that you just deliver your baby and you go home. But again, not all of them will get access to that. Most of them will just might conduct their deliveries at home, or rather some of them, because we need to have the actual story from them. But according to where I was, that was the case. They deliver their kids at home. Unless they have a complication, that's when they rush to the hospitals. But yes, you see now, having that setup of delivery and stuff, of course the newborn won't get access to postnatal services. No postnatal services, no BCG care. You know BCG care? BCG care is the immunization you get here during birth. No BCG. No immunization at 6 weeks. No immunization at 9 weeks. No immunization at 12 weeks. No immunization at all. And all those immunizations are immunizations to prevent you from conditions like polio, whooping cough, those childhood illnesses. So just tell me. Just tell me. How will that kid survive? Yes, most of them survive, but they hard way. So let's just chip in and make the situation better for them. They are innocent kids. Guys, for me to come up with this mission, it has always been my dream. But now I discovered YouTube. I was like, yeah, we can do this as we show out, as we document this, because me, as a medical practitioner, or rather as a doctor, I usually enjoy my job so much at those health facilities. But now those guys don't pay me enough. Alright, they pay me, but no, not that much. But I just used to enjoy my job, you see. But now I see, when I work hard on YouTube, at least YouTube might be able to give me a better pay. But then at the end of the day, I get to do what I love most and reach now the real people who really need my services or really need our services. So, yeah, kids are my main concern. So yeah, malnutrition, respiratory illnesses, immunization, they don't get them. And then now we see those kids who can't, what you can do with those kids who maybe don't have shoes to go to school, food, for that we'll see. If you guys will support me, we'll support whoever will be able to support. If they don't have a pair of uniform, I'll see what I'll be having them. I'll see what you can do for them. For that, I just see what I'll be having for them. But those things also touch me so much. A book or two, it won't hurt, because all these kids around this place enjoy everything, and them they don't. They depend on the government, which the government usually lets them down most of the time. So we'll see what we'll do with that. And we'll be there to see. It's starting January. If I get my bike before 5th January, we go. So yeah. So those are the kids. Kids have a lot of problems. And then we talked about the girl child. The girl child, most of them, the teenage girls, we've talked about health education. That's very important for them. Health education. They need to know so much about their health education, because their health is always of main concern during especially that teenage age. That from 12, 13 up to 18. Those people they don't know most of these things. They still use traditional methods. They still use, guys, we'll get those stories. You have seen, even you can see on other YouTube where some other people go and interview them. I don't know how they help them, but you can't miss 1 or 2 interviews from those people. Yeah, and they usually get help. Most of them get those towels from well-wishers, but you see, they only get these services like once in a very long while. So for us, we'll see what we'll be able to do with them. So for the girl child, health education. During that age, during that period, females know this. You have the menstrual period. Those periods usually have so many symptoms. So many symptoms. One of them is abdominal crampiness. Most of them can have so many. Yes, yes, that one, that one. Zach, I can see you know what I'm talking about. The sexual education, the sexual reproductive age. That is the main thing. That's the reproductive age. That is the age where this problem usually is. We have problems with hygiene. We have sexual age. I mean, health education is the main thing for those girl childs, for that age. And we can just converge most of them. And if we can't converge all of them, we'll talk to each and every individual, change each and individual's life. And then, of course, tell them about education. They need to go to school. They do not need to stay at home. Their futures are great. So yeah, that is what we're going to do for the girl child. For the girl child, of course, I'm telling you about during the period. Of course, they usually have this abdominal crampiness. Most of them get severe. It goes from mild to severe, but some of them get severe. So, and they don't get access to those crampiness medications. So, in our medical supplies, we try and get a lot of those medications and then give them at least some supply for quite some period. For those who really, because not all of them will have that crampiness. So for those who are really affected, we'll give them a good amount, and then maybe get their information, and then we see get the information so that in case they have a problem, they can get to us, and then you can see what we'll do. But we'll give them a good supply so that when you take another round, by the time you're coming back, or I don't know, you should be able to take care of them for quite a good duration of time. So that is it for the girl child. So health education, take care of that problem, that period. And then most of them don't access sanitary towels, to be honest. This is where I need your support. I'll come to where I need support, but this is another point I need support. We'll see how we'll do that, but of course, we'll see. Because most of them use other methods. Most of them reuse. Me, I know, I've heard of stories, so that I don't, if I say it, you think I'm making up stories. But some of them use skin. These are real African stories. Most of them use cow skins that have been dried and then they've been cut. The traditional ways, that's what they use. Some of them use sponges. Some of them use. You get to hear their stories, but of course, there are good number uses those sanitary towels. But accessing them, you need money. And I hear that thing is now becoming expensive every day, especially in our economy, Kenya. Everything is hiking. You can get one pack of that can cost up to more than $1. One pack. And it varies. Females know this. It varies. One can use more. One can use even more than a packet. Guys, welcome to Africa. So let's change this narrative. Of course, we won't change everybody. But we'll try and rescue most of them. And please, we'll try and have their information so that they can reach us and we can reach them, even when we're not there. We'll see how we do that. If they have, maybe their parents have phone numbers or phones, it should be very okay, because they'll be able to contact me whenever they need our assistance. Yeah, we can be sending them something small, something of sort. But that is it for that girl child. So for the girl child, the teenage girls, we have health education, take care of that period. Of course, in that health education, we have sex education, sex reproductive health education, hygiene around that area, so many things. And then yes, they need to go to school. They don't need to stay at home and get married off. Those are some of the educations they need to know. Because those communities marry off kids, these girls at 10, 12, 13. You don't know. They are married off at very young age. So that is it. So for the girl child, that's what we try to address. Yeah, mostly that. If there's any other thing, they let us know, and then we'll see how we can. And then, of course, the next group is the adults. The adults between the age of maybe parent age, probably from 20 up to around 50. For them, we have problems with HIV. I said that HIV is a problem, so we'll have so many kits to test each and every one of them. Those kits are usually available. I'll try and find them. They're usually not really costly, but I'll try to find, of course, to have more than 200 of them. So that's where I need your support again. I've saved a little bit, but now my savings won't really help all this. You see, I need a bike. I need to buy all these medicines. I need your help at some point. But regardless, we'll start with what I'll be having then. So yeah. So we'll test them. We'll test them for HIV, because HIV is the main thing. HIV, because most of these males, or most of their husbands have more than multiple partners. Because in those communities, you find that the men are the ones who are saying they're the most powerful. So those, especially women, I'm talking about mothers around that age. Because I'm sure men around that age, 20 to 45, they are in control and they know what they're doing. But we just try and talk to them. But I know those are the stubborn ages. I can't tell them what to do. Men between the age of 20 and 45, I'm sure I can't tell them what to do. So it's major mostly on mothers, and let's just try and help them. So we do conduct those tests and prevent what you can prevent. And if you get positives, we can refer them to institutions, because you can get positives whom they don't take any medication, so they're getting their immune more compromised. And for this, they now become susceptible to TB and those things. And then when they get TB, they now affect these other generations that you don't want to be affected, like the kids. When you start coughing, everybody will cough in the house, and everybody will have TB, and it came from that parents. Yeah. So that is it for that age group. And of course, malaria will cover everybody. For who is interested, when you find somebody is sickish, and anybody sick within that age, will of course manage them. But a routine one is a HIV test routine for everyone. For those who are willing to have the test, that will be it. For that, we'll have prevented a lot of things. So that is it. And then the elderly, of course, and then we talked about blood pressure, blood pressure machine. You have to check their blood pressures just to rule out. So we have their blood pressures. We know whether they are normal. Just give them a normal checkup, body checkup. You check out their blood sugars. Blood sugars will see the people to test, but blood pressure is just a test. It won't cost anything. But blood sugars, each person needs a strip, and that is a bit costly. So for that, we'll see who really needs it, and then you can conduct the test. So that is it for that age group. And now the other major group is the elderly, those above 60 years. You find those above 60 years will be having, most of them have a sick already. So they're sick already, but now they can't access healthcare. So they're just left to be there. So for them, we'll just conduct the normal body checkups. And just try and help them how we can, because you can see most of them will be affected with things like these underlying conditions like hypertension, diabetes. Just try and see how we can help them, because they can be having these conditions but no medication. So we'll see where we can chip in for the elderly. For the elderly, we just manage them as patients, because most of them we can find they are sick, for sure. So we'll just manage them as patients and see what we can do. But in our medical supply, we'll have antihypertensions, anti-diabetics, those medications, because probably they'll be suffering from those conditions, but they don't have the necessary medications. Yeah, so that is it about the mission. Those are the groups that we'll be having, those are the groups that we'll be targeting, and that's what we'll be doing during that trip. We'll be camping. On our bike, we'll be having a tent, we'll be resting, I will be resting if you find some places. But me, I'm a ninja. I've lived the hard way. You can pitch tents everywhere and just survive. But the main goal is to help those people. So guys, where my support? Where I need your support, of course. I can be able to get all this medicine with my current savings. I can get all these medical supplies, but there are the major things that I really need. I need a bike. You all know I need a bike, and a bike is not really costly. I'm not really asking you. I'm not begging now for what. I'll figure it out. But I'm asking if you can support me. It's well and good. So I need a bike. A bike is not expensive here. I just a simple bike, but an off-road bike. So it will cost me around 1200 USD. 1200 USD, and then what else? Bike is the main thing. I think those blood pressure machines, like it's not too expensive. It's like 20 US dollars. 20 US dollars for the blood pressure machine. That one I can get it. And the diabetes test kits, the diabetic machine, and those things. That's around again another 30 USD. So that's 50 USD for the two machines. Blood pressure machine and the blood sugar machine. But bike is the main thing, because as long as I'm getting there, I'm okay. Yeah, I survive. Food I get. And then okay, now if you are supposed to give them sanitary towels, let's say, we'll have a certain number from here as we go. But reaching there, we'll see who needs them so that we can go to the shopping center, get them for those who need. Yeah, we'll see how we'll do that. But we would like to go with a few at least, because I'm sure people will need them. And then water, I don't know. Guys, if you just want to support me, if you can contribute something, just contribute it. My number is on the description box. Get in contact with me. You can text me on WhatsApp. Okay, yeah, that's for sure. You can come onto my WhatsApp. We have a conversation on how we're gonna do this. But guys, me, I'm gonna do this mission. I'm gonna start. So if I won't be able, I'll try and find a second-hand bike. If it's or we use a public means. But you know, public means we won't really get access into those deep places. So it's good to have a bike so that you can get to that household and stop in that homestead. That's at the doorstep. I'm a good rider, so I'll be careful. So yeah, I think the bike is more accessible. So that's some of the support I need maybe from you guys. So let me read the comments and then we see what you guys are saying first. All right. Fatima, welcome everyone. Please support Kibet. You really need your support. Yeah, I need your support. I need a little bit of your support. And then again, as I'm here, I'm this close to monetization. So if you haven't watched my videos, kindly share my videos. Let's get monetized in that when you start this mission, yeah, we'll be having some source of income at least. We'll be having videos every day, of course, of what to do every day. So hope YouTube will give us something. Because at the end of the day, we'll be helping the community and having some content over here. So yeah, that's why I'm still here. Yeah, of course, I can make my own content out there, but I'm here. The support is quite huge around this place. So let's get out of this place after we've gotten monetized and stuff, so that when you start this mission, I'm so close. And that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you don't get monetized we'll just start regardless. We'll just start. It will get us ahead. I know it will get us ahead. Yeah, even if we start getting monetized from February around there, it's okay. But we'll document everything over here. Welcome everyone. Support Kibet. Yeah, I really need your support, Fatima. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bombs, thank you. Amazing. Welcome all. Sit back, relax, and listen to this talented brother. Yeah, I'm talented. Zach Senior, most of the sexual reproductive health. Yes. Those teenagers need that education. Most of them, they don't get those education. Sexual reproductive health education, they don't. We'll have them. We'll ensure it gets into their ears. We'll ensure it gets, after counseling them and giving them that education, we ask them, have you got it? Can I repeat it? As in, we'll force it into their ears, and we ensure, and we block this other ear so that it doesn't enter into this ear and get out of that ear, because they'll be wasting our time and our mom and our efforts. So we really have to ensure that we change the lives of those girl childs. And I know girls listen. Dealing with boys is crazy. Dealing with boys is something else, but girls listen. Girls listen. Boys is crazy. I know I'll be having a hard time to dealing with. Even I don't know what package I have for the boy child, but for the boy child, we'll just try and cancel them on education and just tell them to study. At least they get to. For those who will listen, they listen. For those who want to, because those boys are stubborn. You find most of them want to have cows. Most of them want to have. So for the boys, we just be freestyle. For them, we won't force them because I know. But for those who want to study, for the boy child, we really focus on education. They need to study at least, be literate, have some good mental capability. Don't be primitive. The world is evolving. Primitivity was a thing of the past. So that's what we try and instill in the boy child. I know men between the age of 20 and 40, that's a big problem. We just, for those who will be willing to listen to us, well and good. For those who will be stubborn, I don't know. But I know mothers and the girls will listen to us. God is about to bless you. We are happy for you. Thanks, Bongs Vibe. Yours truly DKC. You love my YouTube name. Why not Kibet? Yes, and kindly subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Yeah, why not Kibet? Yeah, why not you? Why not? I was like, if people can be successful, if Maro can have all this, why not you? If great things can be done by different people, why not you? We all have the same capabilities, so why not you? So why not him? If some other people aren't able to get into those people, why not Kibet? Why not us? Why not us? You know? So why not you? Why not Kibet? Thank you so much. I believe you with Julie. A plan to help you and medical supplies. A team to help you and medical supplies. I think for the medical supplies, I can do it myself. I know places where to get them because I've been in this medical field. I know where to get the blood pressure machine. I know where to get the blood glucose machines. I know where to get the malaria tests. I know where to get medical supplies. I know where those medicine drugs. So for that I am good. But I'll have before we start the mission, I'll share with you guys a complete layout of the mission, because I need to document everything. We need to know our strengths. We need to know our weaknesses. But what's our weakness? Maybe we get, I don't know, maybe people get to, maybe you get a negative pressure from outside. I don't know. But volunteering, I don't know. I don't think people will be having problems. But I have a weakness to that. I don't know what to do. I mean, if someone confronts me of why are you doing this, I don't know how we'll deal. I will deal with that. But it'll just be like, it's okay. I'm sure we'll get into a certain community, rather get into a certain homestead where we'll be told, no, go. So dealing with that, we'll just be humble, get down and be like, okay, sorry, we're just here for a good, we're not here to harm you, we're just here to help, but if you don't need our help, but I don't know if it gets worse, I don't know what we'll do, but we just pray. I know all of you will be with me in prayers. Most of these things we'll be doing them live so that you know what is happening. But I think that is something that I really need to prepare myself on how to handle this. But of course, we have a lot of strengths. I have a knowledge. I know how to counsel. I know how to educate. I know how to change lives. I know how to impact. So strengths, we have quite some good strengths. But how to handle that other pressure, I don't know. We'll try out. Yours truly, DKC. I appreciate your topic, but I love to go back to beginning. Yes, please. But again, I've given an overview, but yes, please. Go back to the beginning if you need to. Bongs Vibe, welcome guys. Yes, welcome. Stay tuned. We have big plans for 2024. Yes, big plans for 2024. Starting January. Let's finish this festivity. When school starts, we go and rock the ground. And now, when schools are open, we now get to see who's going to school, who's not going to school, why are you not going to school, what is happening, what are you lacking, what is the problem. So yeah, and then when schools get open, yeah, it will be quite okay. So January, immediately after the new year. From I don't know when the schools open. Here schools will be opening from around third, I'm sure, third, henceforth. So that's. I think we should start admission on 5th January. I start with my area because that's from my home around 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers. We now start finding these people. Yeah, these arid areas. You start with semi-arid. From my area, we start with semi-arid, and then we get into now the arid areas as we go into the deep arid areas. So we'll start with them and then we'll see. So 5th January probably we'll put a date, but we'll put by the end of the year, by around 28, 29. When I get out of here and go home, that's when now the mission will be really coming out. So we'll generate a plan together, and then we have the whole layout, and then we have a plan, a map of where we're starting, and then we'll head out. I'll share with you how it will be. Yeah, so big plans for 2024. Fatma, you are yours truly. It's very interesting. Watch again, you'll love it. Thank you, Fatma. Is it safe to ride a bike a bike in some rural areas? Yeah, it is safe. But you know now, of course, we need to, just some of the concerns maybe. You can put a bike there, some of these men might want to take advantage of you, maybe want to steal from you. I think our man at first, lucky enough, I come from one of those communities. Yeah, so I know how to handle these people. But if it gets worse, no, we just be cool. But we'll see. Our bike will ensure that we have a security feature. We lock it every time we park the bike and leave. We ensure that we lock it. Yeah, so that you just don't risk that. But I know we might encounter one or two people who want to take advantage of it and say that. But when you come to offer medical services, it's unlike those people who want to just come and film how your life is. For us, at least, we're coming to help. So that should make the situation better. But we should be ready to face the other part of people who want to take advantage. I'll try. I'll tell Masai to give me a club, a room, for that. But we'll see. We'll really try and we'll see how we counter that. But we pray God that all should be fine. Yeah. So Tunisha, I hope everything will be safe. But I know it's just maybe safe in terms of security. That we really need to pray and really just be careful and put more security measures as we get there. Maybe security measures for the bike. Ensure the bike is locked whenever we leave it. Ensure at least I have my son. I don't know. I don't promote violence, but maybe I should just something. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll just figure out. But we will go and. The good thing is I understand most of that languages. I can talk in some languages that can make them comfortable. So we'll see how we manage. DJ Nido in the building. DJ NIIDO. Big dreams. Yes, sir. Big dreams. Guys, support where you can. Contact number in the description box. Yes. Contact number is in the description box. If you can send me something via whatever, M-Pesa, Sendwave, World Remit, whatever, do it. If you want to get into contact with me and give me something, maybe a product or something, maybe you have a blood pressure machine that's somewhere, get into my WhatsApp and tell me, and just get in touch. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. I think I've violated the mission. I've talked about the whole mission. So unless you have questions, rather concerns, we are together in this. So I think the whole thing will be live. So that we just know what's going on. Yeah. So that's basically it. I don't know what I've missed out in this mission. I don't know what I've missed out. I don't know what I've left out. But that is the mission. So yeah, in the plan we really need to be very careful. So on my side I really need to take measures on that security factor, that safety factor. Yeah. But as I said earlier, I was brought up the hard way. You can survive in the jungle. Of course, for myself, I'll pitch tents. Food, we'll figure it out. We'll have to carry a lot of water. Yeah, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I should not be the problem. The problem should be what you're going to do there. Me, I'll survive. I'll survive. I'll be telling you the experience, and then you guys should be telling me what to do. So I hope you guys will be ready for this very, very big mission. I know this mission is very big. I know people might say this is a mission that can only be done by the big non-governmental organizations like in Africa, the UNICEF, those non-governmental. No, I can do it. I can do it. I'm a doctor. I can treat. I just need my means to get into those people. What else do I need? I can afford those. Right now at the moment I can get those medical supplies. So what is it? What is remaining? What is remaining? Yeah, the big thing is the relief thing. For that I can't do now. But in future, if God really helps us and we grow big, we'll have those foundations where we can now be distributing a lot of things. Food, plenty. But for now, just take care of the health. That's my main thing because that's my profession. Yeah, so I don't believe that we need big companies to do this. I don't believe that we need huge organizations to do this. I don't believe that we need crazy things. No. And if things get bad, you can get even whatever, just a second-hand bike and go. An affordable second-hand bike and roll. But now you need to be very careful because we don't want to have these mechanical issues and now start struggling again on the road. So let's just find something nice so that we don't struggle on that side. Yeah. I don't know. Ask questions if there's any questions. Any questions for me? I think I've highlighted the mission enough. You all know what the mission is all about. You guys know I need your support. I need your support. Not only support via whatever, not financial support. You can, of course, always be there with me. Prayers that should get us. Prayer. You should always pray for Kibet. Like whatever is going today, let everything be fine. But of course, everything should be fine. So guys, yeah. So we start with there. Let's just talk about the geography a little bit. Because this is something that we should, in future, maybe should cover the whole Africa. So the geography should be maybe from my place. We go. I'll share with you the map of how. Can I know. I'll share with as time goes, because now I can't really have that geography. But I know it's all along. It just goes around like this. I don't know how long it will take us to cover Kenya, but we really like to cover maybe the whole of 2024. We cover Kenya, and then the next year we try and go out of Kenya and cover those other countries, because out there it will be more challenging, because one, I'll be a foreigner, two, I'll be doing that inter-border crossing, but of course by then we'll be having enough experience. Maybe most people will have known what we are doing, so that they know we are up to good, we have to know bad or something. So, but I think let's pray God that by 2024, by the end of 2024, by the time we're coming for the party here again, we'll have covered a major part of Kenya, or rather, if not more than 90% or 80% of Kenya. I don't know, but I can't tell that, because Kenya is big. Kenya is big, and of course these communities are many. So you can even find that we are in a certain region for a whole month or more. Especially those regions. Like, okay, I can tell you the counties in Kenya. For those who know, you can research. So my county is called Wazingishu, but there we don't have so much. We don't have that problem too much. So my neighboring county is called Elgeyo Marakwet. So there's a place called Kerio Valley. That area, you now get those semi-arid areas. So Elgeyo Marakwet is not that arid. It's not that semi-arid. It's just fair enough. That's a county in Kenya. You can search. That's Elgeyo Marakwet is fair enough. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. And there's another fear of bandits. So after Elgeyo Marakwet, we go to Baringo County. The next county is Baringo County. Now that Baringo County is the main. Not really the main, but Baringo County is like 80% semi-arid to arid. Yeah. And those are now, in those areas, that is now where these problems are really, really serious. So Baringo County. And the good thing is Baringo County, I can talk that language. I can communicate in their language, Baringo County. The next county that is on the left is Pokot County, West Pokot County. West Pokot County is quite hostile, but they're quite hostile, but we manage. So West Pokot County, yeah, those three counties. And then we go now to Turkana County. We head to the northeastern part of Kenya. Turkana County. Most of you might be aware. Turkana County is the one bordering now South Sudan. So you can tell. So we go to Turkana County. I know that is now quite more hostile now, but we'll try and manage. We'll try and see what we can do. So after Turkana County, we go to Marsabit County. We're now heading to those Islam communities. We go to Marsabit County, and then we go to Wajir County. Wajir is now another Muslim community where that's now completely arid. From those Islam communities are completely arid. So we go to Marsabit County, we go to Wajir County, we go to Garissa County over there. Very, very, and then for those communities, we need to be very, very careful of attack. I don't know whether it's sensitive, but we need to just be careful because I'm a Christian one, and those places are Muslim. So there's always that problem. I don't know. God will just help us. But we'll be very, very careful around those regions. And then there's Mandera County. We'll be taking a certain curve. This is taking a certain curve from my home. We go this way. So Wazingishu, we go Elgeyo. Wazingishu has no problem. We go Elgeyo, we go Baringo, we go Turkana. So Pokot is here. So Pokot, you can access it here. Pokot, you can access it here. So we go Baringo, we go Turkana, we go Marsabit, we go Wajir, we go Garissa, we go Mandera. As we now come back Isiolo, as we now get, these areas are green. These are safe areas. So when we reach here, we should be fine. So here is coast. So this coastal region will be the last place. Coastal region will be the last place. So that's just an overview of how this will be. So guys, it's a huge mission. I really need you, because I'm sure by the time I'm reaching this place, maybe my supplies will be, I don't know, but we'll be going together so that we know how we are doing by then, and hopefully by this point, YouTube should have tried and done some justice to us, so that at least we have something to continue heading on with the mission. So that I don't bother you guys all the time, support. But for those guys who wish to just continue supporting us, that would be amazing. This is not a story. We are starting this mission. Yes, we are starting with or without. We'll start with what will be happening. But the main thing is a bike. So I can even say the contribution that you guys might be giving me is to get the bike. Yeah, so guys, I think I should be heading to conclusion so that we meet in the next sessions to see what will be happening. So Trinisha says it can be done and will be done. Please, everyone, let's all contribute monthly to this medical mission. Yes, I have a new have a new bank account. I just opened a new bank account where I've put some savings in there for this mission. So it's having quite some. It's having quite some amount. It's having like 200 USD so far, like 200 USD. So that should be good to have the medical equipments, yeah, the medical supplies, and maybe one or two. Okay, of course, the medical supplies. I am sure it can also fit the machine, the blood pressure machine, and the glucose machine. So the main thing is the bike, the bike, and the bike can get even one for 1,000 USD. So a little contribution is okay if you want to help me contribute to that. My survival in Kenya, we say tutajua mbele mbele. You will know that ahead. So yeah, great heart, great plan. Yes, thank you, Amboy. That's the plan. It's not a joke. Me, I'm doing it. It's not a joke. I'm doing it. So yeah, I think we can have a WhatsApp community, right? What do you think? We can have a WhatsApp group for this mission. So for those who will be, maybe I've done too much, but you can start it. But that's just a good suggestion. You can have a good WhatsApp community. WhatsApp is good because there we be quite close. So I think I can have a WhatsApp. If I get 5 people who are willing to join that group, it's okay. I can create it right now. If I'm having 5 people who are willing to join that group, I don't know whether creating it will form a link so that if we form this link, I can put the link. I go and see. If I can create a WhatsApp group and then get a link and then copy the link into the description box, you guys can just join if you want to join. So that there you can have great plans, easy plans, one-on-one. Every time you just like, yeah, give me ideas, what you got, quick, fast. So that's a good idea. What do you think? My moderators, is that a good idea? Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it is a good idea. So guys, yeah, that is it. Questions, any questions? The next time we'll talk about this I think is like 5 days. In the next 5 days. Because I think I'll have to prepare this 2 more times. Today is the 24th, so I'll have another preparation. I'll be able to, by around 28th, 29th, I should be having another layout. Now a written layout, including everything, the whole plan now, including what I really need to start. Of course, these are basic things we need to start, we all know. So on 28th, 29th, We'll be having another update on how what's up by then. And then January, the beginning of January, we have the final layout, and then we have the exact date to start out. But now the bike will have to say. But by 28, 29, we'll have known the state of without getting that bike. We'll have known the state of getting that bike. So I'm sure if you get the bike as soon as possible, I can find, for better or for worse, I can get a second-hand one, but I don't know. I need to really, I know a bit of mechanicals, but not that much. I know like close to 40% of mechanics. Yeah, but I don't want to risk. If I can get something new, it can be very, very nice. Yeah, but I know 1 or 2 mechanical things. Yeah, I can fix I can fix wheels, of course. Brakes I can fix. The engine part I know quite of some of it, but I know 1 or 2 or something can be challenging to me, so I don't know. But yeah, the good thing is I have some knowledge and I'll always research more and try to learn more. Yeah. Guys, we are on a mission to save lives on the continent. Yes. That's the mission, guys. That's the mission. That's the mission. I don't know what will we be calling it. Saving? No, we can't be saying saving Africa. Africa is in good hands, but now we need to make the situation better. Especially for our future generations, we need to make it better. So guys, I think I should now go rest, prepare on how we're gonna celebrate Christmas, Christmas Eve. Let me meet one or two friends. Let me check out on Gitariba, tell me what is popping, because those are my close friends around here. I ask them what's popping for Christmas. What are we doing? I'll show you. I'll go another live for the whatever thing, for the fireworks thing and the celebration thing. Make sure you catch up on that. I'll go live for that. Of course, that's a celebration. So yeah. So guys, if there's nothing much, if there's no any questions, you can just leave now and do what, and yeah, and maybe see you guys tomorrow for any other update. But yeah, this is it. Nothing much. Any questions? If there's no questions, you guys can just bid me. See you later as we wrap this up. I think the mission is well understood, well laid. You all have an idea of what you're talking about. You all have an idea of the mission, how it's gonna be. So yeah, you can see me later. What do you think? Any questions? Any questions? If there are no questions, you can see on. For those who are joining now and they don't know what you're talking about, we are now heading to conclusion. But you see, we've been live for 1 hour 42 minutes. So we'll be talking a lot about a lot. But in a nutshell, of course, we are starting on a mission of improving the health accessibility in Africa, therefore improving so many lives in Africa, our African generation, especially our children, our grandchildren, and saving our elderly. So that is our mission, basically. So guys, yeah, if there's nothing much, I think we can wrap it up from here. See you all guys in the next video, next live. Yeah, and kindly watch my videos. I think I just dropped a video today. I'm still an upcoming, so you need an account where you can send support. Is it a bank account or what account? I've created an account for this. I've already put my savings in there. So I don't know, is it safe to share over there? Is it safe to share it over there? I don't know whether, maybe I might share there and then find one day all the funds are gone. So I don't know. But I have an account. I have an account, a bank account. So I don't know. Is it safe to share it on the description box? I don't know how it works, but if it is safe, I can share it. But yeah, I have an account, 2-week-old account, and it has some savings that I think has already taken care of medical supplies, medical equipment. Yeah. So the bike is our main concern. But yeah, if you just want to contribute anything, of course, we still need more. But no, I don't want to seem like I'm asking for a lot. But until we can start the mission, then you guys can just see what we need and stuff. But I'm sure those people need a lot of things. But first, we'll have our medical supplies on check. We'll have, let's have the bike, of course. And then for those, and then you'll have a bit of those other requirements like what? A little bit of power, sanitary towels. Let's see what we'll do. Because some of them might need water. No. Some of them might need to buy fruits, but for that we'll buy it over there. No, for that we'll go. When you find a certain homestead, we'll go get them what they need. So during that time we'll be able to support and contribute something. We'll be able to, when you get to a certain homestead, we can see what they really need and then go get them and then bring them. So during that time. But if you wanna, but let's just put, if you can contribute something to this kitty, there is So my number is in the description box. Kindly get in touch to me. I'll be telling you how much you have so far before you start the mission. But for now, for me, I know I've put an amount there. For me, I've put, it's more than 200 USD now. So that's enough to start. The bike is my big concern. Marwa is helping me on the other side. So Marwa is helping me on the other side, and yeah, a membership account. A membership account, you mean the YouTube membership thing? I'm getting there soon. That's what we're really fighting for. This platform should be able to. If I get the membership thing, I know. But you know, the problem is that membership is when you put donations in there, it will be okay, yeah, but you'll be accessing them at the end of the month. But it's still okay because whatever we'll be using during this time, we won't struggle the next month because I'll be having something from there. But for now, we'll need to use maybe my M-Pesa or maybe I don't know whether you can send directly to that account or you send it to me so I put it in the Kiptoo. But I can be showing you every day what you have in there, every week what I have there. But right now I have more than 200 USD. It's a new account. So yeah. Oh, I'm talking slowly because I'm here, you know. But yeah, what have you not heard, Trinisha? Yeah, I need some water too. I've talked a lot. I'm not a professor. I'm not a lecturer. But yeah, of course, I can talk. But yeah, that account thing. In the meantime, let's just do. If you can send directly to that account, or you send it to me so that I put it in there, and then at the end of the week, we get to know what we have. Yeah. Or something not clear? If there's something not clear, please ask a question. So let me see. So moderator, if you can put my number over there. Who's Fatima? Or Bongs Vibe. My number is +254. It's in the description box. +254 724 and I'm not a scammer, guy. I don't know. With all this, do you think I can scam you guys? Unless if I disappear. I don't know. But I'm not a scammer. I might become a scammer when I now disappear, I just vanish. And we try to find Kibet is not there. But guys, we are doing this together. Me, it's my personal call, it's my personal mission, so I'm not up to anything. Like, I just want, if you can support me, well and good, but on my side, I'm also planning myself so that I can just start it regardless. Yes. So, yeah, don't be afraid that maybe, what if? If what if happens, no, but what if? There's no COVID, so there's no restrictions. We're going out. Yeah. So guys, let me just wrap it up there. My contact is on the description box. If you think we can create a WhatsApp group, that's okay. A PayPal. You know, PayPals do have problems with accessing that money. You can take up to a month. I don't want to have those problems. But I know if those who are outside my country, you can do Sendwave, those other things, Remit, Western Union, MoneyGram, you can do them. And of course, my name and my phone number is there. If you need my bank number, my bank details, you can inbox me so that I can send it to you. Yeah, that's fair enough. For now. But I'll update you on how better we can do that, where we can have something of sort. So guys, allow me to wrap it up. Shout out. It's Zeddy. I need to shout. Yes, I think we're now communicating. You need an account where you can send support. Yeah. Hello, moderators, share. Please post this M-Pesa information. Faith, Sasa Faith. How are you doing, Faith? Faith is a nurse who was working here. A nurse from Moshi. How are you, Faith? Are you still there? I'm good. You're doing good? Yeah. I'll try and find those other accounts. I'll try and find those PayPal accounts and see how they work. I don't know how they work. I don't know, but I've just been hearing that you can have them and then accessing them is crazy. Accessing them is crazy. And you don't want to suffer. You don't want to suffer. You rather have just one time. Easily access the funds if you need the funds. But you really try and just, let's see what you can do. So I'm taking questions. If there are questions around. So kindly hit me on my WhatsApp for more information. Hey, I keep on forgetting that I'm supposed to be audible enough. So hit me on my WhatsApp for more information and stuff. You guys should remember that you are starting this, so yeah. I'm not really conversant with most of how these online things work, especially financial or whatever. Let's say financial part of it. The financial part of it. I'm not really conversant, but I know some one or two people have sent me money from abroad and it comes maybe from whatever, my phone number and into my bank account directly. Do you have a PayPal as well? Julie, you've left us. Me too, I wanna go and check out what's happening for Christmas. So I think everything is in order now. We've talked about everything. So yeah. Yeah. If you need more information, kindly hit me up on my WhatsApp on the description box. I think we'll be able to converse further and see what we need to address and stuff. Yeah, guys. So let me just wrap it up. If there's no more questions, there's nothing much. Let me wrap it up, and I'll see you on this mission thing. I'll see you 5 days from now, on 26th. We'll be having much progress. Whenever I receive any of your support, I'll put it in that kitty, and then you'll see by that 5 days or what we'll be having then. So guys, let me wrap it up. For those who are starting their day, have a great day. Those who are ending their day, have a great evening, great afternoon, great night, good night, and see you on the next live. See you on the next. Kindly watch my videos. I'll be dropping a video, I think, tomorrow, of course. Today we did this live. Tomorrow I'll be dropping a video for you guys. So kindly watch those videos until the end. Let's watch them. Let's gather those watch hours so that we get monetized. So that I don't depend on you guys. No, I'm not dependent. So that we just get another source of income, so that at least we'll be safe a little bit. So yeah, guys, that is it. That's a wrap for today. Peace. Adios, muchachos. Remember to be happy. Stay happy every day. Create your own happiness. Do not let somebody dictate your happiness. You're in charge of your own happiness. So create your own happiness. Positive vibes every day. Spread love, care, and that will be it. So guys, adios, muchachos. Peace. See you on the next one. Bye bye.